Hey, we're back. I'm your host, Eden.
And I'm Marky.
And today, like I said in my last video, we're going to do Berserkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you got me started.
Sammy, I'm tired.
Same. But, like I said, we're doing Berserkers today. For those of y'all who know, any person that does things like D&D and things like that, you should know what a Berserker is already.
Especially you.
What? We're not going into my barbarian character at the moment. We're just leaving that alone. Okay.
Hilarity was ensued.
Yeah, hilarity was definitely ensued. But another story for another time. But Berserkers. Nordic... hell. Old Nordic rage fighters, pretty much. Short, simple, to the point.
Very simple.
Yeah. Berserkers were known for channeling their rage in combat. And also
getting controlled by their rage.
Channeling control, same thing.
No, not really.
They're also another reason why they were called Berserkers. They usually went into combat with bear skins on them and bone, claw, teeth.
Anything that belonged to a bear.
Pretty much.
And some other animals.
I think that was part of their normal clothing, though.
There's a difference?
But yeah, Berserkers are known for channeling or getting controlled by their rage in combat. They are from Norse mythology, or actually Norse history, because we even have history,
Tales,
folklore, things like that. But we're going to be delving into not just Nordic history, but heck, we even have the history of Berserkers in the Americas as well. Native American tribes used to call the spirit of the bear to themselves during combat and would let the spirit control them in battle.
Unleash the beast on the back of everybody's head.
But this time they're trying to quell the warrior without to unleash the beast within.
On the back of everybody's head.
Yeah, pretty much that. But Berserkers have been known for great atrocities. Great
Heroisms.
that too. Berserkers have been put into pop culture lately, thanks to things like the Fate series by Crescent Moon, was it?
Type Moon.
Yeah, Type Moon. Thank you. By Type Moon from the Fate series, like Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, Fate Hollow Ataraxia. I'm not going to go into them all. There's way too many.
Yep.
Berserkers have been into a lot of games as of late. Like one game, your actual class can be a Berserker, which is 2 human. Yeah, that's it. And
The good old fun game of Dungeons and Dragons.
like we said earlier. Yeah. can't beat oldie but a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
Berserkers, like I said earlier, were named got their name from wearing bear skins in battle, but because they thought that as they were wearing the bear skin, that they were taking the spirit of the bear and the strength of the bear with them into battle,
along with the rage.
Yeah, but that's more human than animal. What? Out of every creature on the planet, I'm not answering that.
Neither am I.
Out of every creature on the planet, humans are the only ones that actually have
control issues.
Well, not have control issues. We're the ones that have actual concepts of anger, technically. Just add a lot of animal instinct on top of that, and you got mythical shapeshifters on steroids.
Or an uncontrollable warrior on the battlefield.
Mystical shapeshifter on steroids. Because that's exactly what they were when they donned the power of the bear, as they shifted their mindset and their strength.
And probably got high off how many different herbs?
They shifted their mindset, their strength, the way they feel pain to that of the bear, which literally has high pain tolerance. I actually looked that up. They have some fucking high pain tolerance.
Yes.
But the real deal about Berserkers and mythical changing like they did, the real power for creatures to take from creatures is not just in the skin, but in the bones, the skull, the teeth, the claws.
They probably ate the internal organs too. Most of the heart, probably.
Yeah, I didn't want to gross them out on that part.
Hey, it's part of the history, to my knowledge.
Yeah, that's true. For things like that, they would eat the heart for power. A lot of tribes back then had a
weird rituals.
Yeah, ritualistic cannibalism. Sorry, I'm trying to think. But yeah, bones, claws, things like that. As time went on, though, the bear that they had taken into themselves would get more and more control over the body. They would eventually start piercing their own skin with bones, claws, things like that to make them closer to their animal spirit that they've essentially became a part of. Until eventually there's no human left. And then they're just not necessarily mindless, just easier,
very bloodthirsty,
and easier to control. If a tribal chief was stronger willed and most likely had this would be perfect time to discuss shit ton of power, they'd be able to control the mindset of said berserker. Yeah, I'm taking my glasses off. But yeah, they would have been able to control said mindset of berserkers. Heck, in Mesoamerican tribes, like the Aztec. No, the Aztec. I think Mayan and Inca were on the European Isles and Spain and stuff like that.
No, they're in southern.
But the main tribes, their main American tribes back then was the Aztec. Mayan and Inca were on the other side of the ocean at that point in time, if I remember correctly.
No, they were.
Do not quote me on it, people. Huh?
They're in South America.
No,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Whatever. Heck. In Mesoamerican times, there was another shapeshifter that had the innate ability to control berserkers.
Look into them on a later date.
Yeah, we'll look into those on a later date. They're actually a different species of Mesoamerican shapeshifters, and I'm not going to reveal that right now because I don't feel like studying it at the moment. But yeah, more powerful shapeshifters would be able to technically control them. This one had a better innate ability to control them just because they had better mental capacities. I'll just say that now. Excuse me.
That was so lame.
I'm not even going to say anything. But, yeah. They can be controlled. Difficultly, but they can eventually be controlled. Like chaining a puppy that can rip your head off.
Oh, you gotta love the term, bite the hands that feed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That'll work. But berserkers can be one of the nastiest shapeshifters to ever come across. Especially if they've gotten to the point of the bear has taken over. If you can find them to where when the human is still there, good fucking luck to try to bring them back. Because as you can tell, once a shapeshifter, you're kind of stuck that way forever. You'll have a decently long life if you're not hunted down and killed. Hence, I will do another video on hunters later. Because we've already referenced one hunting
Family.
Well, I don't know if they're still hunting now, because I can't find anything about Argent at all, other than the original hunter from the King. But yeah, I'm not even going to go on that one. But yeah.
You're rambling now.
Yes, I know I am. And you're not helping. What?
Might as well cut it.
I'm not cutting it. Like I said, berserkers have.
You're literally rambling.
Why?
You literally are rambling, though.
Alright, we'll cut here. This is gonna be bye. Well?
Peace.
Bye, I'll see y'all next week.